YouTube, what's going on? BD Wolfgang 1980 here, aka Bezell, the man that's seen the place to be in the QCNC. Hello, friends, welcome on in. It is October 26, 2015. Last night was the annual WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, special event, whatever you want to call it. And lo and behold, who makes a surprise entrance, surprise return to the WWE? None other than Alberto Del Rio, or aka Alberto El Patron, whatever you want to call him. Now, a lot of people marked out during this moment. Even I kind of jumped up in my seat. I was like, "Whoa, okay, he's back." Back on the big stage. Then I caught myself literally mid-sentence, mid-breath, and I felt kind of bummed out for the entirety of the match. Now, Bezell, why not? It was a good return, good match. I was thinking about poor Lucha Underground the whole time. I just could not get past it. Now, bear in mind, he owes us nothing when it comes to who he should sign with or who he should allow to, take care of his family as far as where the income is coming from. That's his choice, and all I can do is go back on what he said when his initial release from WWE took place. He said he was working 280 days a year, didn't get to see his family as much. But even with all that said, you butter that bread the right way, you're willing to deal with those type of things. So I get it too. I'm not going to sit here and disparage on a man trying to take care of his family. But I tell you what, guys, it bummed me out. I was sitting there thinking about Lucha Underground. I had all these wheels turning and spinning in my head. What are they going to do now? Now, bear in mind, they're not done without him. We actually discussed this last week. If you're new to the channel here, please check out our Lucha Underground Season 2. We do a little bit of a news recap, and we talk about what's, as far as the news for Season 2. And we talked about this last week. And what did they do without him? Now it's real. It has happened. And be honest with you, was this a surprise for you? Did you guys see this coming? I'll be honest with you, I didn't see it coming, but because I forgot the number one rule in wrestling, and I should know better, never say never. That's right, never say never. I know better. I've seen Eric Bischoff be arm in arm, hand in hand with Vince McMahon, so never say never. I knew better. But it was, for me, it was a true surprise. But like I said, I went back to being bummed out a bit, and I said, man, what is Lucha Underground going to do? I got to talk about this with the fans. I haven't even done my Hell in a Cell review yet because I wanted to talk to you about this. And definitely comment down below. I want to get your thoughts on it. But what do they do now? We did discuss about a few weeks ago about how they were trying to secure Rey Mysterio and possibly push him as their big Mexican or Latin star. Now it looks like they might have to go to that plan. But bear in mind, wrestling fans, bookers, promoters alike. That is why the importance of building stars, younger talent in-house is paramount. You have to do that. Otherwise, someone goes to the, where the grass is greener, you're left hanging. Now, Lucha Underground is going to be okay, in my opinion. They've got some younger guys. And considering that they haven't even been out a year, I mean, we have season 1, but we can't even count that as a year of being around. Those were all taped within a few months time span. So we can't even count that. But to me, they're doing just fine to be with one season in the belt. I've never heard of Pentagon Jr. in my life. As far as I'm concerned, big time name on the way up. Lucha Underground, for me, has built him up. I never saw it. Once again, AAA, I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. So all I can go by is what I see here, and they're building some names. They're doing some crossover build. They got Marty Martinez. They obviously want to do something with him. And a list of other names that I've grown to like and love and want to see more of. So I think in the long haul, they'll be okay. But to counter the argument of you got to build younger stars, you got to have a veteran or two, especially with a promotion like Lucha Underground that's new to the game. You got to have somebody to bring a little prestige to it. To when you're flipping that channel, you got your remote in your hand, you're flipping the channel, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Was that Del Rio or was that, and you stop and you turn back. Sometimes that can hook you in and you might never turn the station again. You might bring a fan in. So they're going to need someone. I mean, maybe not on the level of Del Rio, El Patron, whatever you want to call him. But at the end of the day, he did bring prestige to Lucha Underground. He's a former WWE champion. Now, where I come from, I don't care how bad their ratings have been lately, but where I come from, that's a big deal. You're a world champion. That's a big deal. I'm just old school like that. So to me, he brought that prestige to Lucha Underground. And for those of you that are kind of flipping through, or maybe you just want to give them a chance, or maybe it's seen a little cartoony to you or a little animated, you saw a guy like that, you say, okay, No, this guy's, this is a former champion, former MMA competitor. If he's here, maybe this is worth me giving it a shot. So they did lose that part of it, but to me, I think they'll be just fine. Now, this is where I want to get you guys involved in. Who do you think can carry that torch? You think Rey Mysterio is enough? Is there someone out there that maybe you all know that maybe there's some rumors rumbling? Please comment down below. I'd love to hear what's going on out there that maybe I haven't heard of, as far as maybe they have a backup plan. Maybe there's someone else that they can bring in. But let's go ahead, because we could talk about this literally all day about possibilities and how they'll be. But at the end of the day, this is Bezell Speaks, so I want to give you what I think. I think they'll be just fine. I'm happy for Del Rio. Do your thing, man. Take care of your family. Hopefully this time they give you some more time off that you were hoping to do and be with your family. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to hate on the man for bringing home the bacon. But I just I just couldn't believe it. Honestly, bummed me out last night when I was watching that match. I was just sitting there thinking about Lucha Underground the whole time. So comment down below. What do you guys think? Who do they bring in? Or will they be just fine? Will they give someone, maybe like a Pentagon Jr., maybe a Drago, maybe a Tejano? Do they get more of a push now? Does Johnny Mundo get more of a push? Tell me what you guys think, or maybe if you heard anything. But this is all about you. I want to get your reactions to this as well. And, let me know. Are you happy he's gone? Are you upset? Are you angry with him? Because at the end of the day, he's doing a little bit of double talking. He is, just to be fair. He said a lot of negative things when his initial release from WWE took place. He called him everything, under the sun, literally. So, but to see come back, once again, you butter that bread the right way. We're willing to eat a little bit more crow in life. So I'm not going to hate on a man for that. If it's going to take care of his family, it will. I can't hate on a man for that. But what does that leave us Lucha Underground fans? Comment down below. It's not the end of the world. We'll be just fine. Still waiting. Still pumped up for season 2. But what does that leave us? Comment down below, folks. Definitely want to hear your thoughts on it. Stay tuned. Well, I'll try to get up the Hell in a Cell review here shortly today. But I had to comment on this first. I had to talk to you about this first. So go out there. Have a good day. Be good to one another. If you haven't already subscribed, I don't know what on earth you're waiting on. We got good stuff coming. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Go out there, be good to one another, be good to yourself, be true to yourself, my friends. I will see you later. Bezell is out. Take care now. Be good.